New report. Public anxiety on economy intensifies. Most people worried about falling stocks besides mortgage payments and job security, with little or no relief in sight. Many people are getting more anxious about the slumping economy and how it all affects them. The share of people who believe the country is moving in the right direction has plunged drastically in just a few weeks, from 28% in September to 15% in October, according to an Associated Press news poll of likely voters. And at the same time, there is a drop in those surveyed who say they are happy about the way things are going in their own lives. Now, 59% say they are personally happy, compared with 70% just last month. Meanwhile, President B.U.S.H., sorry, that's still a four-letter bad word, says that Americans' attitudes about the financial crisis are shifting from near panic to a more relaxed, calm state, whatever that means. The magnitude of the financial meltdown and its impact on the overall economy is hitting people hard across the social and economic spectrum. Strikingly, 1/3 are worried about losing their jobs. Approximately half are worried they will be unable to keep up with mortgage and credit card payments. And 7 in 10 are anxious that their stocks and retirement investments are losing value rapidly, according to the poll. Also, there is widespread distress about being able to afford unexpected medical expenses and children's college expenses, and having to postpone retirement because their savings have eroded, the survey found. "I'm just a normal person trying to get by in life," said one woman, an unemployed social worker from Salinas, California, who is facing cash shortages and questions about how she will pay her medical costs and her teenagers' college expenses. She said, "And yet I feel fortunate that I'm not in the place where a lot of Americans are, where they're losing their homes." The AP news poll, conducted by Knowledge Networks, has repeatedly interviewed a group of approximately 2,000 people since last November in an effort to get a person-by-person view of how the country is reacting to the presidential campaign and all the events affecting it. The picture the survey paints of those who have grown less happy since September is telling. 1/3 are retirees. Many retirees have watched their retirement savings shrink drastically as the Dow-Jones has gone down. 84% say the economy is hurtling off track. Many people list the financial crisis, the energy situation, and rising unemployment as top problems. Banks and other financial institutions, investment banks, are going to have to write off a lot of bad stuff. And who's going to take the hit? The banks can't do it if they're going to stay in business. It's a slow process. Overall, 54% say they approve of the bailout plan, or the rescue plan. 28% disapproved, and the rest had no opinion. And the report shows how financial worries have permeated all corners of society, with some hit harder than others. Approximately 1/3 overall worry about financing a child's college education. 6 in 10 people under age 45 are anxious about it. 53% worry that they will have to work longer because their retirement savings have dwindled, and 66% of people in their 40s feel that way. 1/3 worry about losing their job, but nearly half in the 30s and 40s worry about losing their job. 46% of whites and 62% of blacks worry about making mortgage and credit card payments and car payments. 66% overall are concerned about facing major medical bills, including 78% of unmarried women. Nearly 8 in 10 college graduates worry that the value of their stocks and retirement investments, or 401, is falling rapidly. Public approval of the President and Congress has followed the downward spiral of financial markets, the survey showed. The poll found that only 25% say they approve of the way the President is handling his presidency, down from 32% in August. It's falling rapidly. Yes, he will be remembered as the worst president ever. Just 3% said they strongly approve of the job the president is doing, compared with 51% strongly disapproving. His approval ratings are very, very low. Approximately 11% say they approve of the job Congress has done, while virtually no one gave lawmakers strong approval. Anderson Lee, a caregiver from Bowling Green, Ohio, is among those saying the country is heading the right way. But very few say that in the new poll. Very low numbers. Another person, a professor at a Detroit area community college, Donna Gassio, said the stock market tumble is having a huge effect because pretty much everyone's retirement funds are in the stock market. She said she believes she has time to recoup, but that her 69-year-old mother gets a majority of her income just from investments, and those investments have tanked recently. Many people don't even really know what's going on. Mismanagement and policies have really come home to roost with the economic collapse we're now seeing. Things have been on the wrong track for a long time. This is no accident. All these things are no accident. It just didn't happen. These things could have been prevented. But once again, as usual, greed, pure unadulterated greed, uncontrolled greed and covetousness has caused these things to happen. And once again, it's also much bigger than this. Much bigger. The AP poll included 841 likely voters and has a margin of sampling error of plus or minus 3.4 percentage points. Included were interviews with 373 Democrats, 252 Republicans, and 214 Independents. Yes, all these things are more signs of the times. And there's some basic fundamental problems with the economies of the world, of the U.S. economy and all the rest of the nations of the world. Greed has been going on, it's gotten too bad. It's worse than ever before. Greed has brought us all these problems. And, like I say, there's something that's bigger than all this. Everything is connected, and everything has meaning. There are things going on here. There are many things going on here that will come to fruition very rapidly. And these are all more signs, the end times, transition days, and and there are many signs.